Hello, my name is Cassidy Yates, and I'm an intern with the Sustainability Indicator Management and Analysis platform known as SIMAP. And I'm going to be talking about data reviews. You might be asking, what is a data review? This is a service provided to Tier 1 and Tier 2 members, and it's a structured and systematic evaluation of the data available to us in SIMAP, as well as the results and any imported files that you might use from our templates. In this review, we identify any outliers, gaps, inconsistencies, or errors with the data and the results. And then we also have a joint review call after our review that includes a 1-hour video conferencing to discuss the inventory and any recommendations that we have for you. And why might a college or university want to use this data review service? First and foremost, to verify your data that we have available. We don't know your campus as well as you do, but we do have experiences working with a variety of campuses and lots of data. So we can see where the common trends are, and we know where to look, especially with things that tend to trip up a lot of campuses. And this also gives colleges and universities a chance to ask us questions. If you have questions about methodology or where you should be obtaining your data from, sometimes we can help with that or point you in the right direction. And with these reviews, you can also earn ASHE STARS points. We know those assessments are really hard and rigorous, so any point helps. And with this review, that contributes to it. We can also use the data from our data reviews to improve our collective aggregated data set of all colleges and universities that use SIMAP and improve the quality for research and development purposes. So if you were interested in doing a data review, you can go to your data management tab in your SIMAP account. And on the left-hand side under the data review page, this is what you would see. It has some of the information that I just talked about, including more information about ASHE STARS points. And then it also has a link to the Excel spreadsheet. This is where you would go in and fill out any of the sections on there that are highlighted in blue, as you'll see in the next slide. And we ask you to go through and do a spot check of your own review, and then we come in and do a review as well. And then once you've gone through this template, you can email it to us and fill out the form at the bottom of this page. And then we'll review and get back to you with a joint review call time. And then we can go through together and answer any questions that you have and provide those recommendations. So this is what the template looks like. There's a few different tabs, but this is one of the main tabs that we use in our review. So as you see the blue cells, that's where you would go through and you would add any questions that you have and spot check some of your results. In the green cells, that's where myself or another member of the SIMAP team would review your data for either the 1 year or previous years if you have multiple entries and have not had a data review yet. And then we make any notes, comments, and questions about what we see in your results and within the data entries itself. In the yellow section on this spreadsheet, that's where we leave any recommendations and any notes that we come across in the call with you. Some of the categories it's nice to pay extra attention to and that we find us talking a lot about in the data review calls are refrigerants and chemicals, renewable energy, and commuting. Some of these have tricky definitions and require very specific data entries, as well as have had some methodology changes or there's different ways of calculating it. So it's really important to pay attention to these especially. And just to recap what I mentioned, the data review is a great way to get your data reviewed and have a better inventory for yourself and contribute to the great data that we have across the country from all of these schools. And it gives you the chance to ask us any questions. Since we do have a lot of knowledge and trends for all the different schools, we can help you identify how to improve your inventory.